In this video, we will check the remaining themes functions. The only missing options from the action button that we did not check in the previous video were the backup actions, the create and the backup list. Through these options, it will be possible to get a compressed file which will contain a varied copy of all the files of that specific theme. Creating a backup could be a very useful feature when we have to deal with the themes through the web editor. Saving a copy of the whole theme before doing critical changes could be a great help. For creating a backup, we just need to click on Create Backup, and that's it. We have a new tgz file that we can download if we click on it. And then we can extract it in order to see what we have inside of it. These are two different backups where we can see the date and time when they were created. In our case, this is hours. So if we click on it, we download it, and here we have the tgz file. We can use our preferred file archiver software to extract it. In my case, I will use 7-zip, and I will extract it into this folder. If we go into the folder, we have a tar file that we need to extract to. We do it. And now, yes, we can dig into the folders. And here we will find the theme we created the backup, and the main theme structure, where we can find the CSS, the JS, and the template folders, where we will find the eShop and the global folders. Here are all the files with a copy of the current status of each of them. But if you need to just check a backup without creating a new one, we only need to go to backup list, and we will have a list with all the backups created without needing to create a new instance of it. Okay, now if we go to the theme manager, we can moving forward with the theme history button. This button will lead us into a log where it will be recorded every single action done in any of the themes. You can find the theme name where the action was executed, the user that made that action, what was the element changed, if it was a file, if it was a theme created or a folder, what was the action done, and finally the date of it. You can also filter by theme name or search by a specific string. Now the search button. This button will help us to find a specific string in the selected theme. Let's consider this scenario. If we go to the front end of our website and we need to search, for instance, which is the file that contains this arrow from this carousel. But we don't know exactly which is the file that is containing this arrow. So what we can do is to search for this string, for instance, search for this. We go to the search button, paste, and when we search, here we have a list with the 2 files that contains this string. So we can edit these files and work in them according to what we need. If we go back to the theme manager, from this top right panel, the only missing button is the enable or disable dev toolbar, but we will cover this topic in the specific developer plugin tutorial video. We finally can see how to create a subfolder theme or how we can upload files to them. The folders can be created inside of any of these main theme folders. If we go inside of any of them, here we can click on the create folder button. You can also see that there is a create new backup that will create a copy of the backup of this specific theme. But in our case, we will create a folder. We will assign a name, for instance, new folder. We save. And here we have it. For uploading files to it, we just need to go into the chosen folder, and then we can browse to select the file or files that we want to upload. In our case, let's upload this one. And there we have it. And finally, if you wish to delete files or folders, you only need to click on them, on the one you want to delete, and you will have it.